It's Good Up FM Summer 5.0 as we broadcast live from the President Hotel in Bantry Bay for a launch party, of course, for the JNB Met. But everything's gone from radio to very much television very quickly. You know how we like to do on a Wednesday night on Fast Forward? We like to talk food, specifically referring to Pocket Chef, because there's so many chefs in South Africa that are just phenomenal at what they do. And I'm very proud to be able to have them within an arm's reach, almost into my back pocket where I keep my cell phone, hence Pocket Chef. And tonight is extra special because Siba has extended her table all the way down to our alfresco studio. Siba, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having me.
It is only a pleasure. It is such an honor to have you here. I've got to say, South Africans get to normally see you on television screens on a Friday night. So Christmas has come a little early for us this evening for you to come and join us here. International South African celebrity chef. I have to say once again, welcome to Fast Forward on Good Hope FM.
Thank you.
Now,
Thank you so much.
We've got so much to talk about, really. We've got to talk about you and your career. We've got to talk about your book that's out. We've got to talk about the festive season. But let's just quickly touch base on the fact that you are an exceptionally busy lady. Correct me if I'm wrong here. You've performed in Dubai, Lisbon, London, Belgium, most recently represented South Africa at the Taste of Abu Dhabi, and you've got a new season of Siba's Table that started airing in October. So I've got to say, first off, thank you for taking the time to join us. How do you fit it all in? Did I just tire you out? I'm tired listening to myself.
You make a plan. I have a great team that I work with who help me with various things so that I'm no longer the one man standing and have to do everything, which is superb. And that you just have to make do with the time that you have.
So how do you like to celebrate the festive season? I imagine this time of year gets exceptionally busy for you. What is festive for you? What does that entail?
Festive is family, it's outdoors, it is eating out, it's having fun, it's relaxing. If I can, not working as much. And it's literally just taking time off and just saying, guys, let's just go for a holiday.
Let's go. Where would the ideal holiday be for you? You've traveled so much over the last 2 years.
Well, it depends. Like usually locally, especially because I've got such young kids, so we don't usually travel overseas. We have, Brian's family have a holiday house in St. Francis Bay in the Eastern Cape. It's really beautiful. It's calm. So it's away from the buzz of Cape Town, even though most people think Cape Town is quite slow.
Yeah.
It is quite buzzing.
Yeah, no, it buzzes most certainly. And when you're around, it buzzes that much more. I mean, there are cameras all open. This is normally what a radio show feels like. I've got lights in my face, and this must be something that you're very used to doing. But when it comes to a book, that's a different scenario, right? You've just brought out your latest recipe book, My Table, and I must say, flipping through it, I drooled on almost every single page. So apologies for the next person that has to pick it up. But it's extra special, right? It's beautiful.
Thank you so much. Well, my first love was print. I was a food editor for Drum Magazine for about 5 years. So publishing is my background. And when it came, this is my very first cookbook, and it's been long awaited. When it came to me having to do this, it took a bit of time because I wanted to do it right, and I wanted to do it my way. And it's now out, and it's the best feeling ever.
I can well imagine, and I can attest to the fact that you've done it your way. I mean, on the very back page, on the inside cover, it says XOXO.
Yes.
You've imprinted it with your own personal feeling, the entire book.
The entire book. And what's lovely about it is that I wanted to bring print, which is my first love, and what I'm currently doing now, through technology. So what we did is we came up with a very clever concept of using QR codes. Do you know what QR codes are?
I do, but explain for everybody, because I think this is brilliant.
So it's a quick response codes. What you do is if you have a smartphone, of which most of us have nowadays, you will download the app, and using the app, you will just hover it over the QR code, which is in each most of the recipes, not in all of them, and it will take you to Siba's Table, where I am actually cooking. So it's like digital meets
with print.
with print.
So we can have Siba in our house at our table whilst we make your food. That sort of a situation.
So, and also, what I wanted is, most people have never cooked before, and they always say, "Oh, Siba, you make it look so easy."
You do.
So it's a lot easier. Thank you. It's a lot easier when they actually see you doing it. So I wanted to capture my television world, but within print as well, which is just perfect.
It is beautiful. I can't get over that word. I think it's the best one to describe it. The photographs are phenomenal. The way it's written is engaging, and you've also broken it up into various sections, haven't you? Everything from drinks to desserts to main meals.
Yes. And I have right at the end, I have a celebratory section, which is called Local is Lekker. And celebrating our own ingredients, boerewors, boboti, pokoko, food I grew up eating, and many other recipes. And you know what's so funny? When I'm overseas, the one recipe or one dish that most people know is synonymous to South Africa is boboti.
Yeah.
But beyond that, people don't know, but they could never pronounce boerewors. They know we've got that special sausage, but they could never pronounce it.
So they said to you, Siba, can you make us some of that special sausage? Is
that
what they would normally say?
That special raw sausage. What a
Well, I'm glad you finished off with the book with the celebratory section, because that's exactly what I'm going to ask for you to do. As we get closer and closer to the festive season, we're asking our guests that are in for Pocket Chef to whip up something that has a festive feel about it. Maybe some festive flavors, maybe those aromas that come through. Is there a particular festive pairing or a festive flavor that for you strikes as a Christmas dish?
There is. There's quite, especially with my dessert section, there's quite a lot. But you know, I'm pregnant with a baby girl.
Congratulations!
Thank you. So I am taking things easy.
Yes.
I have this wonderful recipe that only uses about 4 ingredients.
Okay.
It's coconut macaroons, but they must not be confused with the French macaron.
Macaron.
Yes.
Okay.
So
Macaroons.
macaron. Macaroon with which is what I have, double O.
Yeah.
And then there's a French macaron.
Macaron. Right.
Yes.
I'm with you.
So it literally uses 4 ingredients, and you can have any filling of your choice.
Okay.
Very forgiving for baking.
Stick around. Siba is about to talk us through how to make the macaroons. Runes. See, I'm already confused. It's all French to me, really. It's Pocket Chef on Good FM Summer 5.0. Siba is here. Keep it locked on. My name is Seano as we continue with more Pocket Chef details, really. Siba is here. It is such an honor to have her in our alfresco studio as we broadcast live from the President Hotel, Bantry Bay. We were talking a little bit earlier about festive flavors and festive pairings and those combinations. Siba, when you were growing up and you were at home and celebrating festive things, what memories come back to you most when you think about Christmas meals?
Trifle.
Trifle?
Yes.
That's such a good one. Right? And the layers and the sponge cake. Do you make a particular trifle that you love the most?
Well, when I was growing up, my duty was to do the jelly layers, and my mother liked it in a Rainbow Nation layers, and it was such a tedious job. So I came up with this wonderful trifle recipe where you make it and you eat it.
Nice, I like that. Just
no overnight. No jelly business.
Well, the challenge we have set all our Pocket Chefs, I say challenge, but they're so good at all of this, obviously. It's not really a challenge at all. It's for them to share with us something that we can create at home ourselves. Maybe some alternatives to the things that we would add to our festive table at home as we get closer and closer to the Christmas time and the holiday time. So, Siba, you mentioned macaroons a little earlier. What goes into these macaroons?
So these ones, they're very forgiving. They've got no flour. So all you need is 2 egg whites, 2 large egg whites, and when you do separate the egg whites, make sure there's no yolk and that your bowl is clean.
Okay.
Otherwise,
that's a good point.
Yeah, that's very important. And then to that, you add a pinch of cream of tartar, and you add a pinch of salt. Now these are optional. You don't have to add these.
Okay.
And then you whisk the egg whites using an electric beater, unless if you have a strong hand.
Like you. No, like you. No.
And then you add 60 ml, which is 4 tablespoons of caster sugar, but a little at a time. A tablespoon at a time. Whisk, 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 whisk. Another one, whisk, 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 until they're quite stiff.
Okay.
And then to that, you add a cup of desiccated coconut, the dry coconut.
Yes.
But you don't stir it. You just fold it in, because you have incorporated so much of the air into the egg.
Okay.
That's why it becomes quite big. It all has volume. Now you don't want to deflate it.
Right. Okay.
Yes.
Makes sense to me.
Yeah. Now, next ingredient is 100 ml of ground almonds. You can take, if you don't have ground almonds, it's fine. You can take blanched almonds and then you pulse them. And that's yes, that's all it is. 100 grams of that, and then you lightly fold it in as well.
So it's very delicate, sort of not too rigorous in putting together, really.
That's baking. So baking, very delicate, and it's much better if it's done on a cooler day than on a very hot day. Anyway, so you take a spoonful of it, put it in your hands, wet your hands first with a little bit of water so that they don't stick, and then lightly roll it until it's round, and then using your index finger, Just make a small dent.
Is that it?
That's it.
There
And
were
you
barely,
bake it.
there were barely any ingredients in there.
I know.
I could do this at home myself.
That's what I want. I want everyone to try my recipes.
I will be trying this recipe for sure. Okay, so then once we've made the ball and we've squished it with our index finger onto the tray, then
Yes. So it goes into a baking tray that's lined. It's very important. You must
Right.
line it with baking paper.
Yeah.
Otherwise, the bottom part will burn.
Okay.
For about 8 to 12 minutes in the oven until
Okay.
they're slightly golden. Take them out, cool them down slightly, and then you can have a filling of your choice. I love lemon curd, and that's my one option is lemon curd.
Okay.
Because I love the sweet and sour vibe.
I was going to say the coconut with the sour of the lemon.
Yes. And then I love hazelnut spread, naughty Nutella.
No, now you are talking my language, Siba.
Yes, so that's my second option. And then you can have any preserve, like jam, or like I have a mixed, very rich strawberry jam. Mixed
Okay.
berry, in fact, not
Okay.
strawberry.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. And that would make it nice and festive as well, because those bright colours, if you were to add
Yes.
something red or something along those lines to the centre of them and serve them. Oh,
Yes.
that is such a good
Or
idea.
white chocolate. You can just melt
Oh, yeah.
white chocolate, have some nut sprinkles, icing sugar dusted on top.
A little bit of snow dusting. I like that
Yes.
too.
It's like, honestly, like I'm sure you can do that.
I can totally do that.
Yeah.
I can totally do that. I
think so.
see you have done that because there's
Yes.
some sitting right next to you. They're so quick and easy. You just
So quick and easy.
okay. May I taste one?
Of course.
May I taste one?
Which
okay.
one? I know which one.
I
you're
don't
gonna
know.
go
I just
for.
want to be served at Siba's table. Really.
So you're not allergic to any nuts?
No, I am not.
Good.
Okay.
Okay.
And because chocolates came so highly recommended by Siba, I'm totally doing the chocolate. All right. Will you join me?
Oh yes.
Okay. All right. Salivate in chocolate. This is so good. Yummy noises all over the radio. Siba, this is so good. And I can't talk anymore. Jerry, you have to do traffic now, please.
This is Good Hope FM, connecting Cape Town for 5 decades and beyond.